Hello, my friends. It is Keith here from Essex Recording Studios in England, and I've got a James Hetfield Truckster signature ESP guitar to show you today. A lot of really cool features about this one. I've had my eyes on a Truckster for a few years now, found a great deal, and had to snatch this one up. So, this is the fifth signature model for James Hetfield. It was used on his Saint Anger and Death Magnetic tours with Metallica. And this one's a lot different than really any of the other models, any other ESP for that matter. I love the embossed 3D headstock logo. That is wicked. All of these little chips, by the way, they are all there by design. The guitar has a really sophisticated paint job on it, where it's multi-layered. You can see it, all the different layers and coloring there. The top coat is like a primer, kind of like a car paint primer, I believe. And it's strategically sanded down and distressed and chipped away and cut away at in various places to make it look just like James's model. And it's super cool. And it doesn't look beat up or anything like that. You can, like, if you run over, this is all smooth for the most part. Like some of the little chips and stuff that are done will have a little bit of rough edges. But, and then on the back here, we've got, this is kind of 3D, almost like the spider web type hash marks and stuff. And then it's through to the wood. But again, this has all been cut by design, and you can see it's a good piece of wood there. You can see like the grain, the texture there. Really nice. And it's just super cool. I got the back plate off at the moment here, so I can show you what the electronics are like. It's got a 9-volt battery for the active EMG 81 in the bridge and 60 in the neck position. And you can see inside the cavity here, it's all painted as well. And you've got all of your electronics correct there. So that's what it looks like. This is cut out to fit, and then this goes on top. And we'll come down the neck. Again, this is all smooth, so you can't feel the difference in this. And that's important to mention. I don't know why that hasn't been mentioned from the factory or really in any other description. But if you're feeling a guitar and all of a sudden, it feels totally different, or there's less friction or more friction in one area than others, well, that can definitely affect the comfort, and how you play. But this is all smooth, almost as if this was just painted on. And probably what they did is they probably sanded it down and then sealed it with a coat of lacquer or something over it. Moving on to the headstock, you've got these USA Spurzle locking tuners, which are just killer. You can see a little bit of glue residue right there, and what that is there was a Made in Japan sticker that was stuck there, and at some point someone removed it. Personally, I feel like all of the little, you'll see like a garbage lid thing and a CE. All of those little stickers you see on guitars when they get imported and exported around the world, I think they're a little bit tacky. So someone else did, but they didn't get all the glue off. But anyway, that's what that is. That's just some glue. I'll leave it there. You can peel it off, or if you want to order another Made in Japan sticker to put over it, I'll leave that there so you know exactly where to put it. And then you've got your serial number, SS05. And so it's a 2005, and SS, I guess, would either stand for Signature Series or Standard Series. They did not do the circle. In 2005, most of the models I've seen online do not have the Signature Series circle there. And I don't know if because this was just a radical new design, or if it's usually what you have is you'll have ESP guitars destined for the international market, and you'll have ESP guitars destined for the American market. And they will get different stickers on the back. They'll get different certificates of authenticity signed by different people. So the specs and features are the same, but sometimes the documents you get and little things like labels will be different, or fonts on serial numbers will be different. There's just varying different little things like that aren't too significant. But yeah, this is certainly the real deal. It is awesome. I'm going to go ahead and flip it over again. The fretboard is gorgeous. Really beautiful piece of rosewood with some nice texture in it that it might be hard to pick up there. I'm just going to scroll over. The inlays look gorgeous. Fretwork is very nice. All right, and I'll go over to the pickups. You've got these nice kind of aged pickup rings, kind of like a brushed metal. I don't know what metal it is. And then, of course, your EMG 60, you can tell, for one, it's what James uses, but the blue font is the 60, and the 81 has the silver font for the EMG. And this is a Tone Pros bridge and stop tail piece. And I can't really get under there. I wonder if we can see it. You might get just a hint of it. Maybe not. But if you look, you can just kind of see right about there the Tone Pros, yeah, right where at the end of my fingertip there. You can see that stamped for the Tone Pros underneath. And the same thing on the piece back here. See it? You can just underneath in the middle. I can see it better with my eyes, but yeah, so it is stamped and labeled there. I think I've got an ESP bridge over here to kind of show you what I'm talking about. This one's a Godot bridge. This is off a custom shop, Eclipse, which, by the way, I should have mentioned, this is based off the Eclipse, which is the ESP Les Paul variant. Some would argue, myself included, that a bit nicer than the Gibson Les Paul. Certainly nicer than any of the standards and below, in my opinion. When you get to the custom shop, quality improves dramatically with Gibson, but I personally would take an ESP Horizon over a standard or traditional or classic or studio Gibson Les Paul any day of the week. As far as weight goes, it's not too heavy. It's got a mahogany body, if I'm not mistaken. But overall, very, very reasonable. This thing will not kill your back. Go around and show this side. Oh, here's something else to note. So you've got kind of like this nice cutaway in here. Nice angling, which I think looks really, really good. All right. ESP logo at the 12th fret. Very common. And again, more of this distressed wear here, but this is all smooth. Way cool. All right, guys, I think that gives you a really good idea of what the guitar is like in person. I'll show you the case, too, that this came in. Wicked ESP case. At first, I was like, oh, this seems a little bit different from the typical hard cases. It looks a little bit cheaper. And then you open it up, and no, it's very, very nice. And it's actually made by TKL, who do all of Gibson's USA cases, which is funny. You'll have Gibson USA stamped on the front and then made in Canada. But yeah, really, really nice. You've got this gray matching the Marzio strap, because there's strap locks on the guitar. It's just a nice standard issue ESP case. So yeah, guys, that is the ESP Truckster 2005. It's the 5th James Hetfield Metallica signature model. And if you don't have one, you are missing out. But I've got good news for you. This one is for sale. It's on my guitar shop site, hosted by Reverb. And it's www.essexrecordingstudios.com. And I think it's like /guitars. But if you go in there, the site's a little bit under construction still, but you'll see like a drop-down menu for guitars, and you can just check it out there. And other than that, thanks for watching. Thank you so much. Please subscribe to the channel. Click that little button, and you will join the family. I think we have around 130-something subscribers now. That's up hugely from a couple months ago where we had none. And we're getting around 5 a day now, which is super cool. I appreciate it, guys. And leave some comments. Tell me your thoughts about this model. If you've had one, if you've played one, if you've got any questions, post a comment. I'll definitely get back to you. And some super smart brainiacs that know more about ESPs than me usually will chime in and let you know what they know about this guitar. Other than that, Facebook. We are on Facebook, Essex Recording Studios. Give us a like. You'll be part of our family there too. Twitter at Essex Recording, and Instagram at Essex Recording Studios. So cool. We're having a lot of success on Instagram. We just got a Jason Hook guitar that Jack Edwards from Piston came in and played. Posted the video, and Jason Hook from Five Finger Death Punch, and Alice Cooper, he saw it and was like, wow, that is really trippy, seeing someone play your signature guitar, play your riffs, and make it sound awesome. And that was done right here in the studio. So please join our Instagram family. Awesome. All right, guys, I'm going to sign off because hiding under this ESP is another Gibson Custom Shop double neck that I have to show you. And it came from the band Peace. Great band in the UK. They've got like 173,000 followers on Facebook, and their videos have millions of views, so check them out. But if you hang on to the channel here, we'll have that video coming up shortly. Bye, guys.